I need a man in my life that just wants to be a man in my life. Just a man.
Being single is freaking sucky and it's freaking hard. Like, everybody's like, oh, but you're so young. And it's like, yeah, I know I have time, whatever. But it's like, dude, some days you just get sick of it.
Hi, thank you for giving me this drink. You are pretty cute. Did he just close that?
Millions of men have completely vanished from the modern dating pool, and the silence is causing an absolute meltdown online. For years, mainstream culture warned men to keep their distance, threatening anyone who dared to look or approach with public shame and viral internet clout chasing. Well, men finally took that advice to heart. They walked away, found peace, and left the game entirely. Now, the exact same screens that fueled that culture are filled with panic because the dating pool has run completely dry. Welcome back to the channel, and today, let's dive into the clips.
Hi, I think you're really cute.
In her mind, violating a man's privacy at an airport terminal was somehow the perfect foundation for a love story.
So you're probably familiar with the male loneliness epidemic, but have you heard of the gym girl loneliness epidemic? Because I assure you, it is very real. Approximately 0% of people who come up to me in the gym actually want to have a conversation with me. People will come up to me while I'm on a machine, and they approach the machine next to me, and they're like, and I'm like, oh no bro, you're good. Like, why do I do that? Why do I do that?
An entire generation is completely blindsided that weaponizing public rejection videos made men choose total silence over risk. Because wow, what a shocker. People don't want to be secretly filmed and labeled a dangerous predator just for daring to say hello.
So I got friend zoned by a guy at my work. And I really thought at some point, or there were some signs that he was kind of into me. I know you're thinking workplace crushes are a terrible idea. And maybe I'm just looking for some sort of ego boost to know if he actually liked me. Because even I know it would not be a good scenario for us to date anyways. We come from two different worlds. I like, I don't know, certain things. He likes certain things. I don't think we'd be compatible, but we have great chemistry. You know how that goes. So anyways, I finally get him to really say what's going on. He's like, yeah, I just see you as a friend and blah, blah, you're chill. And I was like, wow, so you really don't see me that way? And he's like, no, I just don't. And I'm like, okay, cool. So, my feelings are really hurt right now.
Imagine being completely devastated because a coworker actually decided to act professional instead of stroking your ego during a shift. The real tragedy here is that she went to the office looking for cheap validation, while his only priority was actually doing his damn job.
Men don't really approach women in the wild anymore. This is something that is very common. We all know this at this point. Dating apps, shout out.
It is absolutely hilarious how decades of screaming at men to leave women alone in public suddenly resulted in a wasteland of empty dating profiles. Congratulations, you finally got exactly what you cross-examined the entire world for. So go ahead. Enjoy the absolute peace and quiet.
Okay, can we really talk about for 1 minute, why are men not approaching women in the bars anymore? Are you guys really that scared? Because we strictly go to the bars because we literally want to be approached.
You don't get to label every single guy who breathes in your direction an intruder, and then turn around and cry because nobody is chasing you at the bar. What did you honestly expect? That men would just queue up for the chance to be featured in your next viral Creep Watch video?
Bro, if you just talk to me, talk to me then. The fuck? Why do men never approach me?
It is truly hilarious how her first instinct is to blame the entire global male population, rather than taking a single second to look at her own massive attitude problem.
I haven't left my hostel today. I'm slightly hungover. All my friends now completely gone. Every single one, different country now. A bit of loneliness, hungover, being a bit fragile. Got up, had a shower, went to go out, was like, no. Went to the shop, turned around and came back to bed. It's literally 3 p.m. Just what am I doing? What am I doing? What? But it's just a sad day today. I'm just gonna, I don't don't know, be nice with myself. I'm not really sure how to deal with a sad day. It's also annoying because waiting for your family to wake up. Obviously they're 6 hours behind, so if you've had a bad morning, I have to wait ages for them to wake up.
Modern women spent years punishing public interaction completely out of existence, and now they are literally filming themselves crying because their friends moved away and nobody else is left. You literally got exactly what you campaigned for, so stop crying to the camera and enjoy your hard-earned isolation.
The gym is the most confusing social place. You'll make eye contact with somebody 10 times, even have the same routine and go at the same hours, yet you won't talk to each other. We'd rather download an app to say hi than saying hi in person to someone who's 10 feet away from you, who is giving you signals to approach them.
Gyms used to be simple places where people just lifted heavy objects and went home to wash their clothes. Now, they are treated like some twisted, interactive social experiment where making basic eye contact requires a digital terms of service agreement. Heaven forbid you glance toward a squat rack without signing a waiver first, or you'll instantly become the main villain in some influencer's next main character sob story.
I need a man in my life that just wants to be a man in my life. Just a man. Not my man. No benefits, no sugar, no nothing. You just want to be a man in my life. For what? So I can call you when I need air in my tires, which I've been needing for weeks. So I can call you when I need my car cleaned. My door is creaking in my house, so I can call you. Can you fix that for me, please? Can you bring this heavy cat litter upstairs, please? A man I can depend on without you wanting to be my man. Because quite frankly, I'm good off of y'all. But men are great. Love men. It's a lot that a man can bring to a woman's life besides just providing. I don't even want no sugar. But if you want to give me sugar, baby, I'll take it.
Demanding a free handyman who provides backbreaking physical labor without any form of commitment is a truly wild delusion. Men are finally realizing that being treated like a utilities provider has absolutely zero upside.
A lot of guys will not approach a very beautiful woman because they can't afford you. They can't impress you, and they feel like they're going to be a bumbling fool around you and get played. Okay, so that's why I say play dumb. The dumber you play, the more confident they'll be around you. Because they don't know if you're smart or not. They don't know if you have game or not. They don't know or anything. So if you see a man that you are interested in, walk by and do something stupid, embarrass yourself, break the ice, drops up.
He is supposed to show up with flawless, peak masculine confidence, while she just sits there, mimicking a brain-dead toddler just to get a date.
I'm going insane. I forgot. I totally forgot. He was like, yeah, like I just mentioned you to my coworkers the other day, blah, 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 whatever. I don't remember the details of it. He's got to be dead. His plane crashed.
Hey guys, it's Maddie. So actually, the man died.
I cannot believe I looked up plane crashes. Fully, okay, maybe his phone fell in the toilet. Maybe on his laptop. Can you DM on Instagram on a laptop? Oh my god. I got him a postcard from Boston that's never going to be mailed. Why hasn't he sent a messenger pigeon at this point? I truly think that he's going to text me on Friday being a million messages and being like, Maddie, I'm so sorry. I understand if you hate me, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm going to give him an earful because I'm having the worst week of my life.
Imagine inventing a literal mass casualty event just to explain away a late text message. It is absolutely hilarious, considering humanity survived for centuries using paper letters that took 6 months just to cross an ocean.
There's a moment most women never, ever see coming. And that's when Mr. Nice Guy just stopped being Mr. Nice Guy. There's no warning, no speech, no big argument. One day he just woke up and started moving different. And that's the part that throws a lot of people off. Because he wasn't complaining before. He was just showing up, saying yes, adjusting, going out of his way to make sure everything ran smooth. So when the switch happened, it kind of feels random, but it's not. It's been building every time he ignored what bothered him. Every time he chose peace over honesty. Every time he gave more than he had and told himself it was just part of being Mr. Nice Guy.
Eventually, the never-ending entitlement of modern dating breaks the patience of even the best men until they choose to vanish completely.
Let's just talk about the lonely man epidemic that my sister kind of talked about the other day. And basically, it's that so many men are lonely because a lot of women are not willing to date them because, one, women are getting better paying jobs, they're getting better careers, and they're getting more educated in the sense that these women who are just getting hotter and smarter and making more money don't want just a regular mediocre man. And the thing is, with guys that do have pretty well-paying jobs and multiple degrees and are self-sufficing in pretty good ways, they are arrogant. There's not a lot of people that are very humble but also have a lot of things in their life. So in that point, there's something called the lonely man epidemic because a lot of women are not willing to date just regular men. They want to have a really good provider, a really good quality man.
The real delusion is that she genuinely believes a bigger paycheck automatically turns a normal man into a mediocre loser who is completely beneath her standards. A corporate promotion does not magically turn you into royalty, but it definitely turns your ego into an absolute nightmare.
Are we actually meeting men? Like, genuine question, where are you meeting them? Because I work from home, so there's absolutely no chance I'd meet someone at work. And the gym is just categorically off the tables because I've been there, I've done that before, I'm never doing it again. And if you ever catch me dating a man from the gym again, please just take my membership away because I should not be allowed anywhere near a gym in that case. Going to the shops, the state I go into the shops in, I don't even think they should allow me to enter the shops. So it's not like I'm going to magically bump into a man on the street. So where exactly are we meeting men? I just want to meet him organically. You know, we bump into each other, we fall in love, and I fear that I might just be deluding myself into thinking.
She honestly expects a man to magically approach her on the street while she spends her entire life working from home, banning gym interactions, and staring at a smartphone screen for cheap attention.
You know what I find interesting? When I hear women talk about the men they used to date, how they spend all this money on them, that's what they're used to. They tell men this. That's what they expect. My thinking is, why aren't you still with these guys? Like, these men spend all this money on you because you know you high value, but you're not with any of them. Either you left them or they left you. Maybe your strategy isn't working. And a man is going to think, well, all these guys spend money on you. Now you're gone. I'm going to spend all this money on you. Then you're going to be gone. Just to tell the next guy how much money I spent on you. Why would anybody want to sign up for that?
Since when did a corporate track record of high-spending exes suddenly qualify as a personal reference for your next high-value relationship?
Honestly, do you want to know what I'm thinking? What in the world happened to chivalry, babe? Let me tell you, if there's one thing that does give me the ick, it's the fact that women get on trains and men get on trains, but when there's no seats on the train, men will really barge the women to sit down before them. Like, in my nan's day, he wouldn't do such a thing.
Chivalry on a train used to mean giving up a seat to a person who actually needed it, instead of holding it open for some entitled influencer, while normal people who worked real jobs are just tired and want to sit down.
Being single is freaking sucky and it's freaking hard. Like, everybody's like, oh, but you're so young, and it's like, yeah, I know I have time, whatever, but it's like, dude, some days you just get sick of it. You're like, I have nobody to come home to, I have nobody to make plans with ever, I have nobody's freaking family to spend time with. Like, it's just freaking sucky, and you just feel so alone, and you're like, literally, where is this person that I'm supposed to spend like all of eternity with? Like, where are they? And it just gets hard, and you're like, are they even coming? Like, genuinely, I don't know.
Filming yourself crying inside a car because you're single is absolutely pathetic to watch, because if being alone feels this impossible, the actual problem is your mental instability and not the dating market.
Strangest phenomenons about men is that they literally will refuse to acknowledge that they're being flirted with. Like, I can tell a guy, oh my god, you're so handsome, and they're just looking at me like I'm the crazy one. Like, thank you? So then I'm all awkward about it and like kind of embarrassed because like I put myself out there and it makes me feel like they're just not interested.
Throwing a single low-effort comment at a guy and throwing a massive tantrum because he did not immediately perform like a brainwashed romantic lead is pure insanity.
Okay, I went out in the wild tonight, and what I'm learning is guys, they don't come up to you anymore. Like, Guys no longer approach you.
Broadcasting your massive relationship shopping list to the entire internet instead of having an actual conversation is why you are still single, because the solution to your loneliness is not hidden inside an application or a social media algorithm.
It is so hard to meet a man that you really like, and I hear this from a lot of women too. Versus, for example, my brother, I feel like it's very easy for my brother to meet women that he likes, whether it's on the apps or just out at bars. My brother is in the top 5% of men. He's tall, he's attractive, he's athletic, he works in finance, he's funny, he's sweet, good family. Whereas for like a beautiful, well-rounded woman, it's just not that easy. Like there's not many great options of men. Just really seems like there's some disparity of like there being a lot of really great available women and there's just really not many great available men. I don't know particularly why, but I'm not interested in hearing men in the comments. I will say that right now, because men love to like comment some weird every single time.
Gatekeeping basic human conversation behind a flawless list of standards is exactly why everyone is single and miserable today.
Today I'm feeling single girl sad. You know that feeling when you're still a hopeless romantic, you still believe it will happen, you're still putting yourself out there, but you're also just a bit drained of the process and you kind of wish it would happen already. Yeah, I'm having one of those days.
Whenever someone claims to be single and sad, what they actually mean is that they cannot stand the crushing boredom of their own personality on a random Tuesday evening.
When did dating become men versus women? Like, I thought it was supposed to be fun. I posted a video about how guys don't really come up to girls anymore in bars. 80% of the comments were like angry men. And they're angry at women. Most of all the men are saying that women have put men down so much for trying to talk to them or like calling them a creep. And they're just like, I'm not gonna go up to women anymore. And this comment especially, we will not be fluffing your egos. That just feels like you hate women. I don't know, like, flirting and going out, it's not that serious. It's a little scary that so many guys think this way when majority of my friends, who are all like normal 25-year-old women, none of us are putting guys down if they come up to us. If anything, we're like, oh my god, yay, but maybe he's just like not our type, or maybe, I don't know, there's something we learn about him that just doesn't fit what we're looking for.
The absolute panic setting in right now is because real-life interactions cannot be completely sanitized or risk-free, since genuine connection actually requires vulnerability, instead of treating a normal conversation like a high-stakes courtroom deposition.
Right, listen, ladies, the lies are getting more and more and more flamboyant and dramatic. Why am I telling you this? Because you need to be alert. Open your eyes and realize that most men are just out here lying to you. See, majority of men on dating apps are either in relationships, married, or have some dysfunction, okay? Mentally, spiritually, emotionally, whatever you want to call it, that guy has something wrong with him, okay? This is why, sorry to say, ladies, dating apps are trash.
It is much easier to play the professional victim than to actually look in the mirror and realize you destroyed your own dating prospects after a decade of attacking traditional romance. Men are not sitting around throwing tantrums, they are simply exhausted, completely indifferent, and entirely done serving as a free maintenance crew for people who treat a simple hello like a high-stakes courtroom battle. Stepping away from this ridiculous circus brings a level of peace that is absolutely unmatched, while modern culture is stuck dealing with the exact wasteland it spent years creating. If you want more videos like this, slam that subscribe button, leave a comment with your take, and turn on notifications so you stay updated. We will see you in the next one.